Hey, what's going on, guys? Eddie again here on the Fallible channel, and I'm here at Masterpiece VR again. Uh, I can't get out of here. I love it so much. And this is making VR inside out. So the purpose of making VR inside out is I want to make VR games from inside of VR games, close the loop. You know what I mean? As much as possible, anyway. And this app definitely helps doing that. So let me go ahead and load the last project I was working on. And this is going to be a continuation of the sculpting video I was making earlier. Go ahead and take care of my setup. You see me do this a lot. It's just better to be set up properly. Yeah, let me center this. Yeah, this is like part of my process. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there. I'm actually gonna bring it up a little bit because I want to work on this bottom half right now. To tell you the truth, I don't want to be bent over too much. And I can move it in the air, but I like this using that center thing to keep it level. Let's sample this. Oh no, didn't want to do that. What did it do? There we go. Okay. Alright, so we're drawing, we're sculpting, we're mirrored. I think that's about everything. Okay, and I was watching the video from earlier, and I think to fix this duck face problem, I think it's because her face needs more shape. So I'm probably going to take care of that after the wireframe. But I feel if we bring this chin out, because like I feel like even this, we didn't go all the way as much as I thought I wanted to. See, now I got to fill this in and smooth it out. Took off too much there. Uh, there we go. Oh, that's her chin. Build that out a little more. Hey, this is where you're really starting to see that it's voxel. Smooth that out for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit better, I suppose. Definitely needs to be smoothed out here. Probably even need to build it up a little bit more. And then smooth it down. Just on the edges. needs to be smoothed all over. I keep messing it up right here. This is a really good angle. And there you go. I mean, it's starting to look a little bit better. Get rid of that. Just got a little bit of a under her neck there. Under her chin. I don't know why I can't smooth that over right there. I have to delete it and build it back up. Alright, there you go. That's a little bit better. I probably have spent too much time on this face, and that's because now it looks gross right there. Yeah, no, that's starting to look better. I mean, I don't like how it pinches right here. That's not great. But, I mean, it's kind of tough to do anything about that right now. I don't know what the deal is. Other than that, though, it's looking pretty all right. Okay, so now let's get started where we were at. And, let's start out with a general shape for her bottom. I like the radish bottom. Alright, now let's give her some butt cheeks. As a matter of fact, let's come back here to give her some butt cheeks. Okay, now let's give her some, what are these, love handles? That's good. Okay, okay. Shrink our thing down a little bit. Oh, you know what? Let's bring it back up. There we go. That's actually a lot of definition using balls there. Oh, sorry about that loud sound. Alright. There we go. That'll work. Okay, and we'll smooth it out after we've got the shape down. So let's go for this leg here. Let's put this is roughly the size that we want that. Had to fill it all the way out. It's roughly the size that we want the heel. It's roughly the size that we want the toe. Okay. Roughly the size we want the calf. And that's actually going to be a two-part muscle, so we'll do that. That'll work. Okay, now let's shrink this down some. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so we're kind of just filling out the cage that we set up earlier. To get in between the legs. Okay, it's actually starting to look really good. Really good, as a matter of fact. I don't know. Kind of like it. What do you guys think? Yeah, that one goes out too far. I'm going to have to come at it from the side. Kind of just trying to fill out the basic shape, and then I'll go in and manipulate it after. Alright, there's looking really ugly. Maybe it's because I know I'm supposed to fill that out. I'm supposed to fill this out. And this is kind of there's a little indentation right there. I think that's why it doesn't look right in my head. Same thing here, there should have been an indentation. Alright, but I'm going to need to have geometry there in order to smooth it out, so her feet are going to look real balled up for a minute. Oh, those calf muscles got huge, but it's alright. I'm going to smooth it out here in a minute. Give her some joints down there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that'll work. I think that's going to work. Alright, so let's start handling up. Let's look at it from different angles. So I know I'm going to want that to be more or less straight. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to want to build it up a little bit. Too far. There we go. Because there's a bone there. Yeah, and then I'll smooth it out over here. Smooth it out on this side. Kind of just trying to blend all this stuff together. That's really how you want to start out, and then what you don't like you can erase, but you gotta start out by seeing where it's all gonna land. Really didn't like that. So I kind of want to square these out. I'm gonna give this big toe some more shape, make her more balanced out. Smooth it. Okay, that'll work. I wonder if I use the edge and erase what happens. Oh, yeah, nice. It's like a little sculpting tool. That's pretty cool. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I wanted. Maybe not. There we go. That's a little bit better. I like that indentation there. I mean, a little protrusion, actually, is what it is, I guess. There we go. It's a little bit better. I feel like it should be rounder back here. Looks about right, I suppose. Except for this ball right there. There we go. Smooth it out a little bit. Alright, I kind of veered away from the reference a little bit, so I'm kind of just trying to bring it back in line, at least for this calf muscle that's looking just crazy big. Let me just smooth it all out. I'll redefine it. Okay, so I mean, that's pretty much it. Because I wasn't planning on doing toes. Although that probably would have made doing the foot a whole lot easier instead of just trying to mold out a boot. But yeah, there you go. So let's I guess right there should be a good picture. Then we have some. Go ahead and save it as a new. And go ahead and just get a picture of it too. Okay, so sorry about that. There we go. I went ahead and took a picture of it also. Close it. Oh, wrong hand. Okay, so I mean, this is what we got already. I mean, really, it's starting to look more like a guy than a female. But I think it's just because I don't have boobs, so not a professional on really what the, how what goes into making a boob. So I don't know. Let's try to put it down here. Oh, smoothed it on accident. Oops. All right. I think the last time was just because I made the boobs like way too high. All right, that doesn't look half bad. Doesn't look horrible. It came out a little bit better this time. It's still a little too big. I don't. Eh. I feel like it'd be kind of hard to fight with boobs this big. Smooth away some of the hard edges. That aren't going to be shown anyway. Like cleavage, I'll leave there, but yeah, I mean, there she is. There she is, Miss Clay America. All right. I mean, it was actually a little bit easier to do the boobs this time. I was a little bit worried last time. Let's check her out from a couple of different lit angles. But I need to draw nipples this time. Let me smooth that out. I kind of like that crease right there and those creases right there, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that. Probably fill that one in. Maybe fill that in just a little bit. Let me fill in under there. Kind of like that definition back there too, so I'll leave it. But the butt could stay a little defined. Smooth this out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this calf, I still feel like it needs some work, but maybe we'll go back in and redo it when after I take the cage away. Maybe it's the cage is just I need to see it in all its messed upness. But I mean, right here, this is already a pretty good looking character. I mean, let me spray paint her. Well, let me save it again first, real quick. Now that I've done a few little fixes. All right. So now let me spray paint her just a little bit. Just so you can get an idea of like what I have in mind. There you go. You can kind of get the idea of what I'm going for. She's gonna be a little elf, and I mean, I haven't really tried this yet, so bear with me. But I think if we use the brush material fur, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I didn't like that one. Yeah, you can kind of get the idea by what's going on here. And draw some hair back here. She's just bald back there. You know, so that's more or less like what I'm going for right there. Maybe not that far. You know, there you go. So yeah, none of that stuff is gonna stay. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. But I figured that would be pretty cool to show off for now. So I'll go ahead and end this video here now that we have most of it sculpted away. In the next video, I'm gonna go ahead and take away the wireframe and we're gonna clean up the model a little bit. And from there, we're getting pretty close to exporting this as a .obj and popping it over into Blender, where I'll be picking this series up over there next. After Blender, I'm going to try to retopologize it a little bit, maybe add a rig and an animation, and see if we can't get it up and running in Unity and see what it looks like in VR. So we're going to be closing the loop. We're starting in VR, we're popping it out, refining it in Blender, then popping it into Unity engine to get it scriptable and stuff like that, and then back into a VR game where hopefully this little elf becomes interactable here pretty soon. So I don't know. I've been having trouble putting this down. I might end up making this next video sooner than later, maybe even later today in a couple hours or so. But until then, if you've had any questions, comments, anything, let me know down in the comments section. Feel free to leave me a like, a share, a subscribe. This has been Eddie on the Fallibu channel, hosting from inside of MasterpieceVR. And this has been Making VR Inside Out. Till next time, it's been Eddie, guys. Take it easy.